The team will today make a formal application at the Mthatha High Court for his bail to be extended. Yesterday, the Justice Department dismissed the King's petition to have his case reopened. The King is expected to walk through the doors of Mthatha prison by this afternoon in order to begin serving his 12-year prison sentence for arson, assault as well as kidnapping. Yesterday, he handed over a court order to the National Prosecuting Authority officials in Mthatha. He says he has been granted an urgent court order to bring action against the state, the NPA as well as the judge in his trial by a Gauteng court. However, the authenticity of that document will be tested in today's bail application. And for the latest now, across live to our reporter Mthatha Manqinana, who is in Mthatha. Mthatha, a very good afternoon to you. Now, we know that the petition was refused yesterday, but give us the details of the next plan of action for the King now.
Good afternoon, Alicia, and welcome to the Mthatha High Court. Well, we've been here in front of this court since this morning, and it's been very quiet here with only a few staff members who work inside this court. And the bail extension application was expected to start at 2, and at 10 to 2 we started seeing a lot of people, most of them were in support of the King, making way into this court. It hasn't started inside, Alicia. We have seen his lawyers to represent him and table their demands that they are making to the state. One of them is that they want to dismiss, in fact appeal the application, the dismissal of the application that was made by the Minister of Justice yesterday. They also want a retrial in the matter and also an extension of bail while the King sits at home and maybe looks at other avenues that can assist him to try and stay away from his 12-year jail sentence. So we're still waiting. The case hasn't started inside, and we don't know how long it's going to take, so we'll keep you guys briefed and on the issues taking place. But earlier in the morning, the Justice Department emphasized that without this court amending his bail conditions, he has no other option but to hand himself over by 4:30 today.
Look, Mthatha, just to give us a quick background here, we know that the minister ruled on the fact that the King really had no grounds to ask for this appeal. Is there anything that you know about, maybe the new evidence that we're not aware of, that the King is bringing into this new appeal now?
At this stage, the lawyers don't want to share any information of the contents of what they'll be presenting inside this court. But what we know for sure is that they want him to not go and present himself at the Wellington prison by this afternoon, as expected by the NPA and the Justice Department. So it's only in the court, Alicia, where we will know the details and word for word what exactly are these lawyers putting to the state. But what I know, Alicia, from the briefing that we had with the Department of Justice is that the decision that was made by the minister yesterday is not reviewable, it's not appealable, the decision is final. So they will have to seek other avenues to try and get the King out of jail.
Now, Mthatha, what was the response? I know you touched on it a little bit earlier on, but we want to know how the family has reacted as well as the community. I mean, are they really making preparations for the King to go to jail now?
Well, the reaction of the family is changing from day to day, Alicia, based on the issues that are taking place. Like yesterday, they were very happy with the King that had a 6-page document which he claimed to have got from the Supreme Court of Appeal. In the content of the document, it stipulated that he has been granted what he has been applying for, which is for his trial to be relooked and reopened. But later, after the NPA found discrepancies in those documents, the mood in the family changed. They started getting worried because now the NPA is investigating that document, investigating the source of the document, and that document will be in the spotlight as well when they apply for the extension of bail. So their mood changes based on the situation. We've seen a couple of family members making way into this court this afternoon to support the King for his application for the extension of bail. Their mood this afternoon, Alicia, Alicia, shows some worry. They don't want to talk to journalists because they don't know the outcomes. They say they don't want to celebrate before they go inside the court and find out what the outcomes of this appearance will be. So it changes based on the situation. But for AbaThembu people in general, they are divided in two. Some are supporting the king because they don't want to see a reigning king going behind bars. They are saying that will be a disgrace to the nation of AbaThembu. However, some are sympathizing with the families that were affected during the raids of 1995 and 96. So it's that situation, Alicia. You talk to different people and you get different sentiments, and we'd like to see what's going to happen inside this court this afternoon. Maybe it might change things for the king. We don't know. Maybe it will remain the same, that he has to go to Wellington prison by end of business day as stipulated by the NPA.
All right, well, we're still here and we'll definitely get in touch with Mthatha High. She was live to us with an update of the AbaThembu King going to serve his jail term.